stop right there. I gotta tell you something to your face. Because no one completely has told you. You are not broken. You never were. And the fact that you keep living like you are, that's a completely different problem. And I want you to sit with that. Before we get into it, let me tell you exactly who I'm speaking to today. Let me tell you. It's not the person in crisis. This is not for the person who just lost something. This is for you. Yes, you. The high functioning, still showing up, still managing it person who has done everything right. Yet they still feel completely wrong on the inside. Does that sound familiar? Look, you managed to check all the boxes. You did it. You read the books. You went to therapy. Maybe you're still going right now in this moment. You have goals. You show up. You deliver. And let's say when you get to wherever there is, you stand in it and you think, is this it? Like, are you kidding me? This is it? If that's you, drop the word off in the comment right now. What are you waiting for? Get down in those comments because I'll be there waiting. I do read all the comments in real time. No time like the present, right? And I would like to see who's actually in this room right now. I want to know who's here with me today. Who came to kick it? True story. Let's talk about what today is and what it is not. This is not a bumper sticker. I'm not going to hand you 5 affirmations and then send you on your way. Nope. This is not inspiration. Write that down. You don't need more inspiration. You need a diagnosis. What this is a real conversation about the difference between two things that feel identical from the inside, but require completely different solutions. Broken and misaligned. By the time we're done today, you're going to know exactly which one you're dealing with. Also, you're going to know 3 moves, not someday moves. No, not that at all. Not someday moves. This week moves to closing the gap. Are you ready to close the gap? Are you ready? Well, let's get into it. So here's what no one tells you or takes time to explain. There's a difference between broken and misaligned. And the two do feel identical from the inside. See, broken means something is fundamentally wrong. Something is defective. And you need to be repaired. Misaligned, well, that means you are fully functional. You're fully functional. Fully capable. I see you. But you've been yourself in a direction that isn't yours. Sit with that for a second. And the gap between who you're performing to, or should I say who you're performing to be, and who you actually are, that's where everything feels off. That's a true story. See, Myss T, was in a career, a life that from the outside looks solid as a rock, but nothing looked broken. Why, you ask? Because the bills were paid. My performance reviews, excellent. But the problem around me depended on me, and I delivered every single time. Every time. But when I sit in my car, you know, the sitting in the car moments that we have where we pause between the world around us and the world that needs us and the door that you're about to walk through. I lived in that life and I lived in that pause for years. And I would think to myself, like, something's wrong with me. What is it? Something's wrong with me. But then I found out nothing was wrong with me. I was fully functional. I was just completely misaligned. I was misaligned with who I was and who I was actually supposed to be. Have you ever felt that? You feel that right now? Well, keep watching. See, broken people they can't function. But you are functioning. And you're functioning so well that no one even knows that something's wrong, that something is off. So that doesn't mean that you're broken. You're not broken. That's borrowed. See, you've been borrowing yourself out to everyone. And when I say to everyone, I mean everyone else's version of your life. And the cost of the loan was your peace, your identity, your sense of self. It's true. Now, here's why the story got twisted and why you started to believe something was wrong with you specifically. The personal growth industry, and I say this with all the love because I'm part of it, has accidentally taught you that if you're not fixed yet, you must be broken. You read the book and you're not healed, so you're broken. You tried the habits and they didn't stick, so you're broken. You went to therapy and you still feel stuck, so you're broken. You know the steps and you still can't move, so you're broken. But here's what that industry never asked you. Broken according to whose plan? Who designed the version of you that you keep trying to repair yourself? You're trying to repair yourself into, because right now, I guarantee it was not your plan. Your parents may have designed a version of you. Your employer may have designed a version of you. And then good old society decided that they were going to design a version of you as well. And you've been running a repair program on a life that was never actually yours to begin with. That is not brokenness. I'll say it louder for those in the back. That is not brokenness. That is misalignment. And those two words require a completely different solution. Drop the word mine in the comments if that just landed. Because I need you to understand this before we go any further. Before we keep going, I need you to understand. Friend, you are not the problem. It's the blueprint. It's definitely the blueprint. So, real quick, let's talk about what's actually going on. Because I don't just want to hand you this feeling and you don't know what to do with it. I want to hand you something that you can look at and say yes or no. Preferably yes. That's exactly it. I know what she's speaking about. You have two kinds of credibility in your life right now. You have this external credibility, and then you have your internal credibility right here, you know? So external credibility, that's what the world sees. Your job trusts you with real responsibilities. The people around you, they lean on you. They expect you to continue to show up, to deliver. See, no one out there is questioning whether you can do things. No one. They're actually counting on it. Internal credibility, that's what you see when no one is looking. The question is, do you trust yourself? When you say you're going to do something for you, do you actually follow through? Do you follow through and do it? When you look at your life, when you look at your life, not the one that you're performing for, the one you're actually living in right now in this moment, does it feel like yours? Most people that I speak with on a daily basis, external credibility is at a 10. Internal credibility, if they're being completely honest, is somewhere around a 3. And that gap, that's the source. That is why you feel off even when everything just looks fabulous. Not because you're broken, because you've been maintaining everyone else's life so well that you forgot to build your own. That's a true story. Even for those who refuse to admit it. True story. Real quick, if you just pulled up and you're new here, my name is Shatica. My friends call me T. And you just arrived at Who's T TV. You just pulled up to the gas station. And this is where people pull up when they feel empty and when they want to find the truth. And I have to tell you, they leave different. Each and every time they leave different once they visit this channel. It's true. So that's why you're here. I believe that you're here so that you can leave different. So hit subscribe. And you're not doing it for me. You're actually doing it for you. Because you made the decision to show up today. And think about it this way. If you're subscribing, it's you finally telling yourself that you're not going back to where you came from. And you're not done with the work of working on yourself. So it's just one click. Do it right now. And let's get back into what we came here for. All right, now let's get practical, because I'm not here to leave you feeling seen, but still stuck. There's 3 moves. I call this the realignment protocol. Not someday, this week. First, you need to name the gap. Not describe it. Name it. In one sentence. I've been living for blank instead of for myself. Fill in that blank. Is it work? Approval? Keeping the peace? Making everyone else comfortable? Whatever it is, name it. Because you can't address a misalignment you won't acknowledge. The naming is the first act for the new you. Drop the word name in the comments. Tell me what you just filled that blank in with. You don't have to go into detail. Just write a word. Just type a word. I'm reading every single one. Second, find the thing that you stopped doing. There's something, and you already know what it is. A thing that you used to do just for you, not for anyone else. Before you became the strong one, the reliable one, the one everyone leaned into. I talked to a woman, for the sake of this video, I'm going to call her Maya. She used to paint, not professionally, just because it was hers. And she stopped when life got too loud. When I asked her, when was the last time you felt like yourself? She said, when I was painting. She hadn't touched a canvas in 6 years of being everyone else's everything and nothing for herself. You have a version of the canvas. Maybe you used to write, walk somewhere, cook because you loved it, not because everyone needed to eat. Do that one thing once this week, because it sends a signal to yourself. Hey, I still exist. I'm not just maintaining, I'm here. Drop the word mine or drop the word canvas in the comments. Tell me what yours is, because I want to know. Third, make one promise to yourself and keep it already, even if it's embarrassingly small. Something you will give 100% to, because self-trust is one of the things we covered here on this channel. And it's not a feeling, it's a track record. Every time you do what you said you were going to do for yourself, you make a deposit into your own internal incredibility. And enough deposits, watch how differently you move. Fine is not a life detail for y'all. Fine is you sitting in the waiting room. You have been sitting in that waiting room, waiting for your name to be called. But no one's coming to save you. No one's calling your name. You have to walk up to the desk for yourself and say, hey, I'm here. And I want to leave you with this, because someone's probably journaling right now and you got way more than journaling to do. You are not broken. You never were. You are a person who was handed this life script by the world all around you, and you just ran it perfectly. You've been the best performer in a play that you never even auditioned for. And somewhere in all of that performing, you started to believe that role was real. And it's not. The real you, the one who knows something's off, even when they can't put a name on it yet, the one who felt that sitting in the car, feeling and didn't know what to call it, the one who found this video today and stayed, that person isn't broken. That person is waking up. And waking up feels uncomfortable. It feels disorienting, like something just went wrong, way left. But that discomfort is not a sign of damage. That is the exact feeling of something new being made, something new being created. You are in that moment right now. So the only thing that I want you to carry out of here today is this. What is one thing, the real you, not the performing you, not the borrowed you, one thing you know you're ready to do? If you feel comfortable, if you feel led, drop that in the comments because I want to know every single detail. You, friend, are the architect of your life. Not later, not when the bills are paid or the children are grown, not when everything lines up perfectly. Now, starting with today. See, success, it includes you. That's what this channel has always been about. If this hit different and if it hit somewhere real right here, share it right now. Don't think about it, just send it to someone. Because somebody in your inner circle is sitting in their car right now, or perhaps they're staring at a door, unsure if they should walk through, thinking something is fundamentally wrong with them. You could be the reason they found out they were wrong about themselves. I will see you in the next one. In case I forgot to welcome you back to yourself, welcome back to you.